Have you ever experienced a glitch in the Matrix? Maybe you've seen yourself from a distance. Maybe you've seen your doppelganger. Stay tuned. These are two of my real life glitches. It was July 2018. It was a super warm day. It was a Saturday and it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My partner had just come back from town shopping and she had brought me a present back, and that present was a pair of Tommy Hilfiger flip-flops. Now this was a great gift for me because I'm always wearing flip-flops, and that includes the winter time as well, because I'm always outside training. Now that training could be martial arts, it could be Qigong, it could be Tai Chi, it could be yoga, could be meditation, could be grounding, could be doing advanced breathing exercises, but I'm always in my flip-flops, so I was well chuffed. Now my flip-flops came in a shoebox, and that shoebox was in a white plastic bag. Now my partner was sat opposite me. I was sat on the floor, with my new flip-flop box, and my partner was just slightly to the right watching me. Now she watched me open the box. I took the flip-flops out. I took a piece of packing paper that was around the flip-flops to sort of keep them apart. I took that out, screwed it up, and I put it down by my left ankle. Then, also attached to the flip-flops was 2 pieces of round polystyrene that was bent round, and that was keeping the shape of the toes. So that was stopping, the flip-flops collapsing in the box. So I took that off, both of the flip-flops, so I had 2 of those, and I also put that down by my left ankle. Now it was so hot in the house, it was a super sunny day, and I said to my partner, can you just reach the window and open the big window up? She said, yeah, that's fine. She reached over and I watched her open the big window. Now it was time to throw away the rubbish, as I looked down at my left ankle to pick up this rubbish, and these 2 polystyrene bits, there was nothing there. There was nothing on the floor. There was nothing by my ankle. I looked at my partner and I said, you did watch me open the box, take these bits out that came with these flip-flops and put them by my ankle. She said, yeah, they're just there. But they weren't there. They disappeared. We looked at each other and our jaws dropped. As I stared at my partner, I noticed all of a sudden the window behind her was closed. I've just witnessed her opening the window. And I said to her, you did open the window, didn't you? I watched you. She said, yes, I opened the window, and I also watched you take the bits off your flip-flops and put on the floor. So this was 2 glitches. 2 things have just happened. I stood up and I looked around. There was nothing on the floor. I pushed the window. It was locked. It was closed. So my partner reached over again and opened the window for the 2nd time. And I watched her for the 2nd time. Wow, this was crazy. Now, I don't believe in drugs. I'm anti-drugs. I don't drink once in a blue moon. I'm not on medication. I look after my mind, my body and my soul daily. I'm sane. This was a glitch in the Matrix. I picked the box up, and do you know where those bits were? They were back in the box. We just sat there, I'll tell you, and we had no words. There was nothing to say. It was a true glitch in the Matrix. Now this is my second glitch in the Matrix, and this is even stranger than the first one. Now this is my second weird, strange glitch in the Matrix, and this happened to me quite a few years ago. In fact, it was when my son, who's grown up now, but it was when my son was about the age of 7 or 8 years old. Now, every Sunday, and including in the week as well, we used to go to a certain park, and that park had a grown-up play area at the top of the park and an infant play area at the bottom of the park. So we're walking now on the way down to this infant area, this park, because my boy loves to go on the roundabout in that play area. Yeah. And if you remember the roundabouts, it was an old-fashioned roundabout, and you sit in the triangle and you had bars both side of you, and the parent just grabbed the bar and spun you round. Yeah, it's quite safe. You can hold on to the bars both sides. Fantastic. Yeah, my boy loved it. Anyway, we stood outside the park and my boy froze. He wouldn't move. He kept staring, and this is what he said to me. He said, "Daddy, what you doing stood over there?" I said, "What? Pardon? Excuse me? Baking powder?" And he said, "Daddy, what you doing stood over there?" And I looked across the park by the roundabout. There was a man, and he dressed like me. Yeah, on a sunny day I always wear a cap. This guy had a cap on. He was the spitting image of me. It was me. We were both staring at me, the other side of the park. We froze. We looked at each other, and he said again, "Daddy, what are you doing stood over there?" And I looked, and this guy had my profile, he had my face, he had my clothes on, but it wasn't the clothes I was wearing that day. And he also had a little boy with him, and he was playing with this little boy. He was doing his jacket up, and he had my stoop. Years ago, I started martial arts 40 years ago. Yeah, a long time ago, and I still train now. But when I was yellow belt, I done a forward roll in karate, and I landed, my whole weight landed on my neck, and I dislodged and hurt my vertebrae in my neck. My neck, I can still hear it grind now when I turn it. Yeah, so my neck, I've got a little bit of a stoop in the neck area. This guy's got my stoop. This is me. I'm stood there with my son, watching me from a distance, and my son is also watching himself and watching another daddy that is exactly the same as me. We froze. And I'll tell you what, we legged it. I said to my boy, I said, "Come on, let's go." And we walked super fast out of that place. We got back in the car and we went somewhere else. I wish to this day that I had gone through the park. Yeah, I wasn't so spiritual then as I am now, but I wish I would have gone through and poked this guy. Yeah, just to see if he was real. Maybe my fingers would have gone through him. Maybe he would have stared at me and had the same sort of blank look on his face. Maybe he wouldn't have seen me. Maybe I was invisible. Goodness me, but this is another true glitch that really happened. And to this day, my son, who's all grown up now, keeps on about it. "Remember that time, Dad, when we were in the park and I seen you and me stood over the way by the roundabout?" I said, "Yeah, don't remind me." I said, "It's super, super freaky." Have you got a glitch that happened to you in the Matrix? Yeah, maybe you've seen yourself, yeah, coming the other way, or older or younger, or maybe you've moved something in your house and it's disappeared and then came back, seems to sort of evaporate, disappear, and then appear again. Let me know your stories underneath this film. because I am super interested in these glitches. Now, as a spiritual person, we live with multi-dimensions all around us, yeah, and it is possible to quantum leap into those dimensions. Another thing to remember before I go is the universe is now letting these glitches be witnessed by other people. So where you used to, get a glitch and question yourself, was I drunk? Yeah, I had a few drinks. It must have been the beer talking, or the drink talking. Yeah, or perhaps I'm going crazy, perhaps I'm going nuts. The universe is now allowing these glitches to be witnessed by other people, and there's a lot of people out there that confirm that this actually happened. So thanks for joining me today. Join me again soon, where I will talk to you about a fresh, new, maybe weird or maybe normal subject. I hope it's normal. And until then, you take great care of yourself, and I will catch up with you again very, very soon. Take care now. See you soon.